Welcome to Monday morning. It's almost time to greet my grade 2 students. They're the first ones I have in the morning. I'll have the grade 3s after grade 3 and 4 in the afternoon today. Well, we are peace and quiet. You're going to hear noise in a while. But this is the day that the Lord has made, and surely I'm going to try to smile just to be glad in it. I have a few students with me. Two have already gone who were able to blend all of these. And remember, these are children from BPP. But just by using the skills, let us see how well this young man is going to do. All right, first one. All right, maybe Martin, each time I get it.
Sit,
Awesome.
pin, knit,
Awesome. The rest of you who are talking, remember you focus on the work on the board.
lip,
Mhm.
ring, ring. Miss. Miss.
Yes, Naila.
Write this, please.
Focus on your work. Go and focus on. Very good. And I'm going to give you a sticker. Choose the sticker you want from this small patch here. All right. Wonderful. Now, if you think that it is an easy task, step into the classroom one day with students who are below pre-primer. It's not an easy task. It takes patience. It takes endurance. And trust me, you have to have a love for what you do. Because at this point in time, I realize that there are students who will have to get one-on-one time, even though you were thinking that the strategies that you're used would have been catching to everybody, it's still not reach everybody. So now you have to go down a little bit lower and do something one-on-one. So here's one of the challenge I already see since I started with the students. So I would have started with them last week. And I realized that they cannot get the treatment as how the mainstream students would normally get. Because these are children who come up to you, don't know how to identify more than probably one or two words on an IDRI test, and they are slacking up with their alphabet. You know what I realized today? Even though I only went through like 5 of the letters of the alphabet with them last week, I used the vowel A, and then I used letters or consonants that have that stretchy sound. Because, when you're teaching children, especially decoding skills, it's best to start with the stretchy sounds. So we would have been doing all of that last week, the whole week. And to show you that this morning, one of the first things I did was the review. And let me tell you, of the 14 students who were here today, I think it was just 4 of them who were able to recall all of the sounds that we did last week. What does that tell us? That we cannot do business as usual with children who are slow. We cannot expect that we're going to teach them one concept today and leave it and expect that they're going to get it. Imagine it took them 3 days, because I started Wednesday. It took them 3 days last week, and they were still not able to fully understand, and identify the letter sounds and the actual name for the letters. So it's very important. It's very important that we spend focus on this particular thing to say, guess what? These children are children who are going to be having. So I'm now on with the grade 3s. And right here we are showing how when we use the superhero A over here and change it with the superhero I over here, the word changes. So from mat to meat. From I hope you're listening. From rap to reap. Then from sat to sit. Very good. So over here I have la. What? Very good. Lap. What do you think we're going to get over here when I add the P? What do you think this one is going to be now? Wonderful. Look at this one. Hold on. Pa. What do you think this one going to be? If this one is pan, what do you think this one is going to be? Pin. You're not focusing. Remember, over here we have superhero A. Over here we have superhero I. The A says what? The A says what? A says ah. And I says E. Students, note the difference. We are about to continue. Close the book for now. Let us focus, all right? Let's go again so that by the time we reach down the bottom, we will realize the command. What happened over there? Focus. Let's go. Mat gives us mat. Meat give us meat. Wrap. Short-term memory along with other what they call it now, reading deficits, because said children can be autistic and dyslexia, and you in the classroom as a teacher don't really know that because they weren't fully assessed, but based on how they treat and do certain things in the class, imagine all of them would be in here one time, and yet you find that of the 14 students, 15 were here last, but of the 14 here today, only 4 of them could fully recall the 5 letter sounds that we did along with the letter A last week. So say that treatment have to go continue this week, because it makes no sense to go ahead and try to teach children decoding skills when they don't know majority of letters or what sound they make. Well, it is going. I have the grade 3s. I think after lunch, I have one more hour with these students. So let me see what is gonna happen. Summary for today. So I teach grade 2, as I said, grade 3 students who are below pre-primer, to try to get them up in their reading. It has started with just basic letter and sound identification, as well as basic sight words. Numbers from 1 to 5 I started. 6 to 10 was supposed to start this week. I have not started yet because of the outcome of last week. But basically what I have to say, even though the classes might be grade 2 and grade 3, you realize that it's just a little tidbit of maturity with the grade 3 over the grade 2. But still stays the same. Out of the 15 of them that will come from each class, maybe so far, maybe a quarter of them would have grasped onto what has been taught between last week and today. So there's still a whole lot of work ahead. Teachers stress, because if it is that they are willing to learn, that's one thing. But if uninterested and the misbehaviors, it will slow things down. That's why I must give props to teachers, trust me.